Not a game, it's just a music thing.
NBA sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On first down, Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Garner. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off of play action, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Flush to his right. That is caught by Anderson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is a crew that come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Darnold. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Romeo Okwara. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Wiggles free. And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the first down. Well, when you got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And this will be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll try the left side. Bingham. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 3rd down, Bingham. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Off the play fake. Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get it to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st down, Allen Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Gregory Rousseau showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Allen now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Allen again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass 2 in the arsenal. They run forward, Breida. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. but a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
The left side caught by Diggs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They run again with Breida. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. That's Person. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play here for Buffalo.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Garner. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
Touchdown, Panthers! Not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play here for Buffalo. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To the air, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that, and even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, Bingham, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Here's Allen on first and 10. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Buffalo.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 5. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. On play action, Allen. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his right. Muscles him off. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there. But you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the down. Allen. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. This offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Darnold wants to throw the football. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now a give to Breida. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30, 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for Buffalo. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen now looks to throw. Check down to Breida. Touchdown, Bills! Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. They'll run on first down. Bingham. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers,
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more.